Hi everyone, this is Mallikarjun Appani. Today we will be discussing about storage accounts. We have two types of storage accounts in Azure, and first one is Blob Storage Account or General Purpose Storage Account. General Purpose Storage Account. And the second one is ADLS Gen2 Storage Account, which is called as Azure Data Lake Gen2 Storage Account. We have a couple of differences for them, but in Azure environment, you are going to store the data in these storage accounts, either any of one of them. Both have 500 terabytes of storage, and you can create 500 storage accounts per subscription. We also have the support of all the file formats in both the storage accounts. You can store the data structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. You can store all the type of format of data in both the storage accounts. Then what is the difference between them? What is the difference we can say for both of them? The difference for both the storage account lies in its internal architecture. So ADLS Gen2 supports physical folder structure, which is called as hierarchical namespace. So what does that mean? I can create a folder 1. Inside folder 1, I can create subfolder 2. And inside that subfolder, I can create one more folder, which is again a subfolder 3. So this physical way of storing or creating folder structures are supported only in ADLS Gen2. What does that physical mean? When I say about physical, I can create same kind of folder structure in Blob Storage Account as well. Blob Storage, also I can create the same thing. But what is the difference? In Blob, if I don't upload a file here, file.txt or anything, if I don't have a file under the subfolders, all this will be vanished in the Blob Storage Account. Whereas in ADLS Gen2 in hierarchical namespace, if you upload a file or if you don't have a file under these folders, the folder structure will still remain intact. Structure of folder will still remain. They don't get deleted. So that's the major difference between physical and logical folder structure. Second difference, if you have these folder structures, we have something called ACL permissions. What does ACL permissions or ACL permissions? Access control list permissions. What does that mean? If I have to share a folder 1 and subfolder I have subfolder 3. If I have to share subfolder 3 access to one of my colleague, I can share it with access control list. On the folder level accesses, you have to provide to someone. Then you can give ACL permissions. If you have to give on entire storage account, that is different. That is IAM, access list, access permissions, which is IAM. But this is something different, which is on the folder level. You're not giving it on the complete storage account level. So that's the difference you have, which is supported only in ADLS Gen2, not in Blob Storage Account. And the third kind of difference is SFTP protocol, Secure File Transfer Protocol, which is only supported in ADLS Gen2. And fourth one, ADLS Gen2 supports something called serverless SQL feature in Synapse. You can't create um, a SQL external table in Blob Storage account. That's the feature. You might be knowing in coming days about this, but this is also one of the key difference for your ADLS Gen2 storage account. These are some of the differences for the storage accounts. Then when I have to use which one? Because I have two storage accounts, when I have to use. If you see, I'm getting a lot of features supported in ADLS Gen2. So when you get a lot of features, what will happen? Cost is very high. Cost is high when you choose ADLS Gen2. When you choose Blob Storage account, it is cheaper one. So what does that means? Whenever I have some backup data or some .bak files or some any non-used data, if I wanted to store in a cheaper way, I can choose Blob Storage account. Whenever I wanted to use for some OLTP transactions, which I will be using very regularly, then those kind of data I'll be keeping it in my ADLS Gen2 because its performance is much better than Blob. I need very quick performance at that moment. So I can use Blob. I can use ADLS Gen2 in place of Blob when I wanted true performance. So Blob storage account is used for storing backup data or BAK files or some database backups, whereas ADLS Gen2 is used for real-time data processing, where you will be receiving updating your files daily and getting data from the files daily. So you'll maintain folder structure, everything. So this is what the key differences between both the storage accounts. And mostly in real time, we will be having ADLS Gen2 definitely for your data processing, and also you'll have your Blob storage account whenever you have some kind of data backups. So thank you all. Let's meet in next video.